In this video, we're going to talk about wheelchair half trays, and in particular, wheelchair half trays for the elderly, for nursing home and retirement home use, and for stroke patients. G'day Todd, nice to see you again.
Good to be here.
So when it comes to wheelchair half trays, are they all built the same, or are there some things to look out for here?
There are some things to look out for. I think you need to look at the material that you have. So some are soft, some are hard, some are see-through. But really the key to a good half tray is how it connects to the wheelchair arm pad.
So let's have a look at the back of this one. How is this particular one connected, and what are the options beyond what we're seeing here?
This is a very simple but highly adjustable half tray attaching bracket. The typical problems in a nursing home, let's say, is people are sliding on half trays over and over, and within about 3 weeks, the arm pad itself is just torn up, torn, scratched. Yeah, it looks very, very bad. And they just don't change those very often.
Right, so they deteriorate over
time. They deteriorate very quickly, yes. And this particular bracket is really designed, it's completely smooth on the inside. It has some flexible nature to this slider. It can be adjustable in height for varied height arm pads, and you can slide it on and off and on and off without any regard to destroying your arm pad. And it holds it on firmly.
So that's a good feature to look out for.
Absolutely.
Let me go backwards a second here. I realize I probably should have started with what is a half tray for, and why would you get one as distinct from a whole tray?
Yeah, a half tray is great when you need additional support on one side of your wheelchair for an arm, let's say. Similar, or not similar, but it would sort of slide on here. You know,
okay,
if this was
this is
a wheelchair.
Yep.
And then your arm lays on it. And it gives you a lot more room. This one happens to have a place to put your drink. Yeah,
presumably.
Yeah, and it's padded so you don't get sores on your arm. So you typically use it for support.
Now, in particular, and this is something we were talking about a moment ago, this is relevant for stroke patients. Why is that the case?
Typically, when you have a stroke, one half of your body, either right or left, is influenced. So many times your arm will just not have the same strength. A lot of times it dangles a bit. I don't know if that's the technical term, but it dangles a little bit. And they just need more support for that side of their body.
So obviously you can get a left or a right facing wheelchair tray. Are there particular distinctions in nursing homes and retirement homes? Any particular features you should look out for? I want to say washable or particularly good for cheese sandwiches?
Yeah, you would, yes. There's some that are very hard and they hold up quite well to, if you want to write on it. Let's say you're using it as a pad or a surface to write a note on.
Right.
There's others that are softer and very much like an upholstered feel.
Like sitting in a couch?
Yes, sitting on a couch, exactly. So
right.
Very, very comfortable. And there's others that are sort of half in between. Like this one, for instance, is actually a molded one. It is soft, but you could actually take a fork and jam it in there and it won't destroy it.
We don't recommend that.
No, we don't, but we do it all the time for a demonstration.
All right, good. Any other particular features or actually, I want to say traps or pitfalls I should be looking out for when it comes to half trays for wheelchairs?
Yeah, you want to be careful, number one, of the material that you get. Number two, the way that it attaches that we talked about, but also the size. And the shape of it, because this one is we call it a trim line in our version, but this one tends to sit out further from the belly, okay?
Right.
But it's further away from your center line.
Okay.
We have others that are shaped that come more in the center that might be more useful for somebody that has their arm more like this. So shape is a big deal too.
Okay, this whole thing reminds me, I don't know why I keep thinking of this, but for me it's like, Iron Man, the character. How we can sort of snap on different sort of almost appliances. It's almost like you get 3 of these and you snap the right one in the morning. So you might need to swap these out a couple of times in the course of a day?
Yeah, if you're pulling up to, let's say they're doing an activity and there's a table here, or you could just pull it off like that and you can pull up to the table.
And then throw it back on and off you go. Thanks very much, Todd. I appreciate that. For those of you who'd like to find out more, please visit us online at starhomehealthcare.com, or you can call us directly on 1855 862 8857.